Now, what we're going to make is a minty lamb friendly version of a chimichurri, which is an Argentinian steak condiment that we find they serve all the time over there. It works so well with lamb as well. So I'm going to start with a little bit of garlic. So we're going to take about 3 cloves of garlic here. Just going to pop those out of the bowl and then out of the skins. I'm just going to give them a little bash with the side of your knife. That helps them to be released from the skins. Okay, so just chop these up fairly. Going to hit that with a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil. And then just use the side of the knife to just scrape and turn that into a paste, because the last thing you want in a fresh chimichurri like this is a lump of garlic. Okay, so we need to make sure that those lumps become smooth. Just work that paste into the board, and the salt will really help with this. It's almost like exfoliating the garlic. And by doing this on the board, it means that everything else that we chop afterwards is going to still be tainted with the garlic as well, which is not a problem, because garlic is life. That paste is pretty much there. So just going to scrape that up off the board. Oops, and into the bowl. Okay, next goes the onion. So I'm going to slice the onion in half. Take the top off. Get rid. Then if you peel back the first layer and leave the root on, gives you something to hold on to. But then nice fine dice. So if we just go along the onion first of all, like this. Again, in a chimichurri you don't want massive chunks of onion, so it's important that we spend a little bit of time making sure we dice it really fine. So slice it long ways and then across the grain. To get some nice finely diced bits. Look at that. It's going to go into the bowl and repeat with the other half. Okay, that's going to go into the bowl. Then we're going to go in with some coriander. I'm just going to chop it fairly finely. Now you can make a chimichurri in a blender if you like, if it's easier for you, but I actually quite like a bit of texture in mine, so hand chopping it is always a winner. Into the bowl. Then we're going to go for some fresh mint. Again, like with anything that's kind of got woody stems, it's good to pull the leaves off, so I'm just going to take away the bulk of the tips are fine, but the sort of purple darker bits at the bottom, if we can get rid of those. Fine chop. Bruising this mint, it will discolour a little bit, but all the flavour is going to leak out when it discolours into the rest of the seasoning. Right, I like a little bit of heat in mine too, so just going to finely chop a chilli and take the seeds out or leave them in. I'm going to leave them in, feeling brave. Alright, look at all those colours already, amazing. Right, now I'm going to hit it with a little bit of red wine vinegar for some acidity, probably about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to go with a good glug of rapeseed oil. I pretty much always use British rapeseed oil. It's got amazing flavour, it's local, there's no air miles, you know, high omega 3s, higher smoking point. Sack off your olive oil and use this stuff, it's incredible. I'm going to go with some salt, a little bit of pepper, a lime, which I forgot. There's a lot of acidity, there's heat, there's salt. What we really need now to balance this out, and in most good mint sauces you'll have a little bit of sugar, but I really like a bit of maple syrup in mine, a bit of luxury. So a good glug of maple syrup. And then literally just going to work all of that together. Now it's good to make this sort of half an hour ahead of when you're going to use it, just because it allows all the time for all these flavours to sort of work together. Now, as I say, if you wanted a smooth paste, you could put that through a blender. I really like it just like this. It's really fresh, delicious. I'm just going to give it a little taste. Oh, that's going to make that lamb pop. So good. I'm Adam Fennell, Shropshire Lad. Thanks for watching our Yorkshire Fire cooking demos. If you like what you've seen, please go to the channel and subscribe. See the next videos coming soon.